Back here at the Human Performance Center, Privateers leading at 15-11, 12 kills to just 1 error and 16 attempts, a .688 attack percentage. Now, Northwestern State, certainly to their credit, hitting a lot better. They're hitting .353, certainly nothing to scoff at. 8 kills, 2 errors, and 17 attempts, and a .353 attack percentage. They have upped their numbers offensively. They just haven't been able to find an answer for any option the Privateers have gone to when they are in system. Kyla Baker to serve for New Orleans with a 15-11 lead and a set-to-none lead. Baker sends it deep. That is received by McFarland. And now set here for just a touch over. That was easily dug out in Baya. Now Sapp swing goes off the block sideways and out of bounds for a point for Vinay Sapp. The outsides have responded in a big way thus far to what Coach Preston was continuing to preach about how they were swinging to be blocked less. Meanwhile, Olivia Bush on the other side smashes one home for a kill. That's her 5th. And the Lady Demons back in the service line. Serve goes long from Cauley that time, and it's a point for New Orleans. The lead to 5, and now Eciroglu to serve. Her serve short. Tryon receives it, set it up for a spike attempt, and that one could not be dug. Cole tried to dig it, then it went toward the bench. Chase was on. Privateers could not get that one or keep that one alive. Take another look at that swing. From the right side that time from Samaya Wesson, who's now back in the service line. Wesson, deep serve goes out. Well, the Privateers just keeping Northwestern State at arm's length away. There hasn't been that huge run like there was in the first set. The Privateers have established a lead and not a lot of momentum twist thus far. Can the Lady Demons change that? Bush, her swing, Sapp got underneath it, and then the Privateers return to free ball back. Now a set to the other side, McFarland with the kill. Well, even though Bush's swing didn't directly result in a kill, that got the Privateers defense scrambling, and they could not recover when it was set to the opposite side for McFarland, who put it away. Serve over. That one is Sapp who receives it. Now set it up for a kill attempt by Mayoni. That is blocked. And there is the first Lady Demons block of the day. But you'll take it after the 47th swing of the day for the Privateers. The only drawback is Northwestern State has now climbed to within 3 from the Privateers' perspective. Ham serve short. Well, she tried to pull an off-speed serve, but she just mishit it that time. And the Privateers now lead by 4 once again with Cole to serve. Cole's serve goes over, serve received, and then Ham sets this up for McFarland. McFarland swung down into the net, so an attack error. The Privateers, their lead is 5, and now a timeout will be called by Coach Cazzetta. New Orleans leading 20-15 here in set number 2, and a set to none. They look to take this momentum with them if they can close this one out today to a long road trip ahead for the Privateers. 3 matches on the road as you take a look at the race to Commerce. Well, 2 and 3 is the bar right now. And the Privateers underneath that at 1 and 4. Tough loss on Thursday night to East Texas A&M. They also have lost to Lamar. You look at some of the other 2 and 3 teams. They haven't played A&M Corpus Christi yet. That will be coming next week. But the Privateers, all matches obviously matter from a tiebreaker perspective, but the Privateers trying to get everything that they can early on in this season. They've shown that they can compete in this conference. There have been some very competitive matches throughout their conference slate. Now it's just about turning those into results on the win column. We mentioned, by the way, that it's a 7-match winning streak for Northwestern State. The last Privateers victory was in March of 2021, and of course volleyball not a spring sport, but that was the COVID season when the 2020 fall season, some conferences opted to play in the spring of 2021, the Southland being one of them, and that was the Privateers' last win against Northwestern State was that year. Serve over received by Tryon, now set it up to the middle, goes deep, does McFarland, that goes long. Lady Demons want a touch, they don't get it, and it's a point for New Orleans. So Coach Ashley Preston looking for her first win against Northwestern State since taking the job in the fall of 2021. And now there is a challenge. This time they are challenging, whether this is clear, whether it is a touch or not. So Coach Cazzetta, after successfully challenging and in the net on the Privateers on a block in the first set, we'll see if he could be successful twice. Of course, for the Lady Demons, their schedule going forward, well, we're going to pause that because we get a look here, and not a lot conclusive there on that angle of whether Roundtree or Mayoni touched it at the net. And this is a quick review here. Let's see. Ball stands. One more look at it. Yeah, Roundtree got up early. Mayoni got up late that time and didn't look like either touched it. Northwestern State, their road ahead. We mentioned the Privateers going on the road. They're actually back home with the Lady Demons on Wednesday to play McNeese. And then they go to Nichols a week from today. Serve, receive, slide play. Benjamin in tight at the net. And then it's just tapped back over by Piva. Stop the play here. Well, did something get jostled loose? Yeah, something must have got jostled loose on the official stand that we can't see on the other side. So it's a replay. So we'll redo. Cole, once again to serve. Serve over, Tryon slides to her right to receive this one. Then Ham for McFarland, tips it over the block, and that's down for the kill. Emery McFarland with the kill. Lady Demons back on the service line, 21-16. New Orleans still holds a solid advantage. Serve goes over at an angle to Piva. Now Eciroglu sets it up for Mayoni. And Alessandra Mayoni finds a lot of space in the back row. And hits that one home for the kill. Now the Privateers with Mayoni will serve. High, short serve. Running up to get that one was Cauley. Then a swing by Benjamin, dug out by Cole. Here's Piva, try, and that's a kill. As that one just kept carrying past Tryon, who got fingertips to it, but that's all. And now, I believe we have a timeout called.